family there, una kushe. I go like for make una stay and watch this video till the end, so una go able for understand in full detail about this land issue, and also for una go understand about the case we will file in a court.
And I take this opportunity for pull nado the thing where they act with all belle, the land issue. The land issue, the word issue, na word we get more than one meaning. The dictionary then lists the meaning them. Then will tell you say, number one, issue na topic for discussion. Two, na problem. So other meaning that they, but most of the dictionary then na that two meaning they na in them the press fan. And then two meaning they na I think say mean much to we when we talk about the land issue. Now, some waiting they make we not count to one yet, and we hope say we don't reach a stage where we count to one, because when you talk about issue, some man does the feel say na just the discussion, the other man no say na problem, but thing don dey be to we the present generation we make we realize say the two meaning get strong meaning for we. So this today na this service, I want make we talk. I want talk to you as God make me for be the leader for the time being. Let I tell you how I feel about this land issue. And I hope and I see say, since this thing push camp and shove, now we seem for one camp together, for unite together. So this unity now, not for be difficult. We notice say now this country where we say now we home, discrimination they pass mark over this land business for we. And the most important thing where we get for tackle na the Land Act, Tenure Act of 1961. In the word land, it means much everywhere, even in the Bible. Remember, we can read the good Lord promised Abraham land, the promised land. So throughout, other people in other country, the Jews and the Palestine, they have nothing that they fed for na land. So this land business for bring we together, and now by divine intervention we experience this, so we can let for fet then small fet we all go come together.
Family on a do and in Franklin Campbell. Me na grill and me na lawyer. And then a salon, and I don't hear waiting. Mami Gaba don't challenge we say we for achieve in 2022, where na the host where the mingi with that grown na Moriton na Samuel Louis Road we don't build. We for don't done them by 2022. Let we self get host now we owe host. But the thing I want to talk about today now about the land wahala we don't meet we na freedom. And I want to talk this based on two issues. One, now this land grabbing where then they take Creole lands them by force. I want to tell you now the experience where we don't get and me practice and some of the moves them we don't take. Firstly, make I tell you now waiting at the good news. The good news is we don't come for take action. We don't draft papers them where we want file na the Supreme Court. That word we then can call we say we na non-natives. Where they na the Protectorate Lands Act, where we know say they discriminate against we, and where they against within the 1991 Constitution, Section 27 say we for be protected, every citizen of Sierra Leone for be protected against discrimination. Now clearly the Protectorate Lands Act they will define we as non-natives. It clearly discriminatory in this century. The effect of that one day for them family we don't understand, it means to say when you're a non-native, you're not able to get freehold property na the provinces. Na list no more you go list. You're not able to own land na the provinces. Now the practicality of that one day is very simple. We not they come across water logo by land upline. But we brought at the upline, we boku pass we get more land pass we. They can na freedom, then they able acquire land na. So it don't be so much that they don't just want surround we and swell away. And this year so nothing way I know say get backing from very powerful figures where na then they rule. And one of the things the way former President Tijan Kaba of blessed memory been talking na the book where he writes, coming back from the brink. He say governments they get for stop and they get for know and be careful how then they govern people, so that resentment no go there for one sector of people them, or one section of people them no go feel discriminated against. Ebo, me de na ya decide when me get again, then they take all na me. Then the law ban me back say, me not for go up to my brother them, go buy Grande and leave the. Well, these are some of the things the way be bad, where the British man them they do, where they left. And 30 days, nobody not get the backbone for taking away their unjust Lord and day. Well, in my experience, now waiting they happen, you get big plot of land. I get a client we get a big plot of land, massive plot over 30 something acres of land. Then people here, even the aid man them times without number, they don't go, they don't verify, say that this family gets this place. Some other of we family then go and coach them. Sell the other people, this sell the other. Una know how it happen. This sell this, Mr. B sell Mr. C, Mr. D sell Mr. This. Government can now, then they use a private company and say, therefore take 40% of the land where they reclaim, the one where they recover. Another issue na the frustration who they get na the courts for determining land matters. This case where they talk about so, na case where don't they from the time the women are students first, you know, we are not a lawyer yet, I meet this case. So today, the judge no agree give judgment on this case. Waiting do we don't know. And now some of the frustration then this where people then they get that the justice system we make, then they resort for go do a deal with the Ministry of Lands officials then, so that then go get their land back. If now have self then get back, then go land, then give the ministry the balance. So Fambulem will get for look at this issue. The discrimination scion, we don't go to court, we go to court for that. The land issue now we get for Sidom like a family, and arrange am, make we know whose kind strategy we go take, whether we for resist this or whether we for acquiesce to am. So na the word that one day. I wish you all well.
With regards to the questions that we people and they ask about the funding and the money we in Boston 2019, some people have been donated to KDY Global regarding the land issue. Let me clarify that for Una. KDY has not received any money from Global regarding the land issue, and that money they say we have been donated to KDY Global. KDY Global has not in any way or in any capacity donate anything towards this land issue we file. So I would like for clarify that for Una, so we let understand we safe, because it look like say a lot of people keep on the ask that question. They say what's happening in Boston, and the letter will be sent for appeal regarding this issue. Neither have we received any money from London branch or KDY London either. So we haven't got any funding on that. So let's clarify that. So we are going forward and we don't go forward. And as I explained to you again, we don't file this case. And I want to tell them and then thank you where they contribute directly to the issue right now. And as we contribute directly to the issue, any more further question when I get regarding una donation and donation when they make towards this thing, we in a right we at the email address we don't publish. And we will also forward. We also plan for forward all the way to the raise and everything with the raise and the support, because we get for tell una thank you for this support, because this fight get for be a long fight. Thank you. Just before we start the Thanksgiving on Sunday, on Friday the 28th of August 2020, Creole Descendant Union along with the Creole community in Freetown filed a lawsuit at the Supreme Court challenging the validity of the Provincial Land Act of 1960 to be unconstitutional. This Land Act, as we all know, is commonly called Cap 122. I repeat again, commonly known as Cap 122, which addresses Creole as non-citizen. You know, before we even go to that stage there, we tried for work with the government along with the minister, Dr. Sandy, for make we get a common ground and for let it stop this inland grabbing act where it carry out in Freetown on a consistent basis, day to day, and consistently they try for displaced Creole. We even went to the point at we conduct 3 town hall meetings before we take this action. And one of these town hall meetings was sponsored by KDY UK and Ireland. My family, as una self know, this fight here is not going to be easy. Now fight we get for go on for a long time. So we need una support. Well, as far as me concerned, from the questions that we see, we don't receive any funding from land business from Global. So if you had made such a donation, I believe you should ask them regarding that. Okay. We are focusing on the problem within Freetown, and it's a very challenging problem. People we don't get land from 1950. People who don't get land from their grandpa. People who don't get land from generation to come. They face this main challenge. We're not even able to go buy land outside of Freetown. You can imagine over 200 years, even after independence, people still purport this thing of discriminating against us within the country where we belong. So it is high time we come together, and which we have done. The lawyers in Freetown, we don't come together, we form what we call the Creole legal team. And this legal team on February 28th of August is challenging the government of Sierra Leone. For may they overturn this law. May they give you the possibility and the opportunity for let we become and let we able for expand beyond Western area. It's discriminatory for let you just take a small group of people, confining them to that position, classifying them as non-natives so they could not acquire land, using customary laws for sidestep and the lease. How can you lease to us? You know, we have to go back. I mean, you've sold people as slaves. They've returned home. And now you want to displace them? This is not right. We need to let the government and the rest of the other people in Sierra Leone know that this is not right. And we, as Creole descendants, is challenging the government of Sierra Leone to make do. Dr. Sandy needs to stop his action, and he should. We've tried. The president have called us. We've met with him. He said we should continue with the vice president. Over 6 times I have gone to try to meet with the vice president. Our vice president, Mr. Jallo, he has not even honored any of our visit or request since then. So that leaves us with no choice but for us to meet in the courts. And it's not only going to be in the courts of Freetown. We have been seeking advice with our counterparts in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the ECOWAS court, in the Human Rights Court. As a matter of fact, this is discriminatory. Discriminatory in the modern society. If you have any question, please contact us at kdy.info@aol.com. I repeat, kdy.info@aol.com. Thank you very much. Thank you.